Hello everyone, my name is Jamal Ahmed and this is our capstone status update for our final project SensAI. Traditional methods like lectures, textbook readings, and static assignments lack the individualized feedback and engagement students need to build practical and analytical skills. This is especially relevant in fields like cybersecurity and chemistry, where hands-on learning is critical. Research conducted by Dr. Bowie has shown that students benefit from challenge-based environments with real-time feedback. However, delivering personalized concept-specific support at a large scale remains a challenge, particularly in large courses like general chemistry and introductory to cybersecurity. This project will follow an agile development methodology focused on iterative progress, flexibility, and feedback-driven improvement. Early stages will involve researching existing quiz-based systems, evaluating potential LLM APIs, and designing a relational database with an entity relationship diagram to define interactions between users, quizzes, and chat histories. This design will provide a strong foundation for scalability and efficient data management. Initial prototypes will use free-tier APIs such as OpenAI's ChatGPT or Google Gemini, with plans to integrate Dr. Bowie's local LLM in later stages. Development will move through requirement analysis, system design, front-end and back-end implementation, API integration, testing, and deployment. The agile approach allows continuous refinement and ensures a robust, user-centered final product. Dependencies that could affect project progress include access to Dr. Bowie's server for deploying the web application, receiving the local LLM documentation, making API calls to a third-party LLM for actual deployment if the local LLM is not powerful enough, and obtaining quiz content from instructors for testing. The project also relies on collaboration between developers and instructors to ensure that the AI's feedback aligns with course objectives. Delays in these dependencies can postpone completion of API integrations and user testing.
One risk for this project is the dependency on external APIs and LLM model providers such as OpenAI's ChatGPT or Google Gemini. These services may experience downtime, usage limitations, or cost increases that could negatively affect our application reliability. To reduce this risk, our team plans to implement a flexible API integration system that can switch between different AI models. Another potential risk is data privacy, because Sensei will process and store student responses and chat histories. To address this risk, the team will use encryption tactics to ensure data is stored securely for students and instructors. The final deliverables for this capstone project will include a fully functional web-based application that allows students to take quizzes that offer AI assistant explanations and hints, and interact with the AI chatbot for additional support. Students will be able to download chat histories for individual questions or entire quizzes, providing them with a record of their learning process. And instructors will have access to analytics showing how many times students interacted with the AI before reaching the correct answer, offering insight into student learning patterns. Here are the roles and responsibilities distributed among the teammates, myself, Jamal, and Josh. I will be working on the backend and the database, including the integration of LLM APIs and handling data logging, analytics generation, and server deployment. Jamal will primarily work on the front end and the user experience, including the React components, ensuring the app is responsive and user-friendly, collaborating with me to connect the user interface to the APIs, and conducting usability testing. And finally, Josh will work on integration, testing, and documentation. He'll oversee the integration between all parts of the project, manage the testing strategy, coordinate feedback sessions with our mentor and the students, and ensure that everything is working well, and also lead the deployment validation and the final system presentation preparation.
Hi everyone, my name is Josh Hong, and for the current status, we've begun researching the Canvas API and discovered that it returns JSON data. Our initial test shows access to course and module data, and we're considering using the Canvas API instead of building and managing a full database. We also created front-end mockups in Figma inspired by the Canvas UI. For the timeline for week 1, we'll be researching large language model APIs, drafting the ER diagram, and finalizing the design for any front-end mockups. For week 2, we'll be finalizing the ER diagram and setting up the GitHub repository. For week 3, we'll build the quiz UI layout and connect mock backend data. For week 4, we'll be implementing any REST APIs and connecting the database to the front end. For week 5, we're going to be connecting to large language model APIs such as ChatGPT or Gemini. And for week 6, we'll be making the analytics dashboards and instructor login and quiz creation tools. For week 7, we'll be implementing support for multiple large language models such as ChatGPT or Gemini, and we'll implement hint generation and advanced feedback features. For week 8, we'll be conducting a full system testing from front end, back end to the large language models, and we'll perform database and data privacy checks. We'll also finalize the chat export feature. For week 9, we'll be deploying the web app to the university server. We'll do a final polish of the UI and UX and conduct the final demonstration to the advisors. In the following weeks, we'll continue to meet with the team and our mentor to make sure the project goes well. Thank you.